what's up? My name is Lauren Danielle. If this is the first time you're seeing my face, welcome to my channel. So if you can tell by the title of the video, today I'm going to be talking about transitioning from 1 to 2 kids and kind of like where that has me, where that has Blakelyn, and just some encouragement, because I know I'm definitely not the only mama out there that's has struggled with transitioning to between 1 and 2, and I can honestly say I did not think it was gonna be this big of a change. I don't know why I didn't realize it, especially since Blakelyn was so independent and I didn't have to really do too much with her. I just kind of figured that it would just kind of smooth on through, but I was definitely wrong. So I just always have to say a little disclaimer. I have a lot of things written on this notebook that I'm just gonna have to be looking down little bulletin points, because if I started just like off my brain, I would just be talking about going from 1 to 2 and then just gradually going into talking about a raccoon. So I have to have some kind of guidelines to keep me on point. See, I'm already getting off topic here, so we're just gonna go ahead and jump into it. Obviously Miss Rowan Praise is going to be joining me today because hers just loves her mama. So say hi, Roro. Hello. So yeah, she's gonna be joining me today, but she's the quiet one, so it's good. So I would just say transitioning from we to an us has definitely been a lot harder than what I expected it to be. Like I said, I still haven't hopped on that. I really think it's just because Blakelyn is kind of taking a harder time adjusting to it than what I thought she was. But we'll talk about Blakelyn in a minute. So the first bulletin I want to say is every time, not just the first time you become a mom, but I've gone and figured out, and I only have 2, and I'm still don't know everything. I'm still learning little things, but we lose ourselves as mom. It becomes hard to know who we are. Sorry, Blakelyn wanted to join the party. But yeah, just as a mom, we tend to lose ourselves, especially as we're going around catering for a newborn and constantly, if you're breastfeeding, feeding her, or if you're not, even if you're bottle feeding, and then constantly having to make time for her. Also, there's a whole house that needs to be cleaned, and dishes to be washed, and a husband to be catered for. So let me get started. A husband's just another kid. So it's definitely easy to lose yourself in motherhood. You can become so catered to your husband's, your children's needs, that you are just kind of the last priority, and it just is kind of, you just lose yourself. You just trickle off and you start to question who you are besides just a mom. And I have came to realize it's not so much as finding who you are. Sometimes just being a mom is enough, and you should find your own identity in that, because it is so hard right now, at least in this season of life I am with 2 kids, 2 young kids, to be Lauren right now. I'm Lauren, but I'm mom, and that's okay to just identify as that right now. In this season of life I am. So I just want to encourage, I know that's a lot of just moms in general, that they lose themselves, and they have a hard time identifying as anything else besides mom. And I just want to encourage y'all and say that it's okay to be just mom right now. Okay, you can good idea. After you kind of lose yourself, you start to find yourself again. And I know it took me a very, very long time to kind of find myself after I had Blakelyn, just because that was like, okay, stop. I'm telling you to stop. You can have it right here. It took me a long time to kind of find myself after Blakelyn, just because I kind of lost motivation in everything. Even though I didn't have a hard time adjusting to mom of 1 with her, I don't know why it took me so long. I honestly couldn't pinpoint it. I haven't really thought too much in detail as to why, but I did lose myself a lot longer. I'll say she's almost 2 months, and I have already started to okay, Lauren, come out of here. Like, for instance, honestly, a really big thing for me to make me feel like myself is getting myself dressed. Like, as a woman, I'm not sure it's every woman, but as far as me, I love, even if it's just putting mascara on and I'm here all day. Obviously, I'm a stay-at-home mom, so it can get kind of overwhelming just staying at home, not really doing anything. You kind of just lose motivation. You kind of just lose motivation in doing things and making yourself look good and like whatnot. So for instance, today I got all dressed up. I couldn't even show you my whole outfit. Ridiculously dressed up, and I went to the dentist today. So I don't really go anywhere except the grocery store, the dentist, doctor's office, and I find that even if I wake up a little bit earlier to cater to my own needs, like today I woke up around like 6:30, got in the Word, and I got in the Word and just kind of got myself dressed into the bath.
I'm the real one.
And that was awesome for me. Yeah, so just kind of finding yourself again can be rough, but I just make whether it's getting up, you know, an hour earlier just to cater to your own needs or whatever. Like, this is how my life is going right now, and I've just kind of had to like embrace it. So finding yourself, ministering in your own home. I cannot just, it's hard. Obviously with one, it was like, hey, can you watch Blake Y go to this women's conference this weekend? Yeah, sure, whatever. But with two kids, you know, it's a little hard. And I mean, I haven't even left her, nor do I feel ready to leave her yet. So that's a little different. But as far as I know, I'm going to get to the point where she's a little older, and it's just not as easy to go to women conferences or to talk to this person or have a meeting with this person or whatever it may be. But I can say that God meets you right where you are, in the middle of washing your dishes, in the middle of changing your 20th diaper throughout the day. God meets you right there. He sees you, what you're doing. He's happy with you. And your first ministry, I don't care if you're a pastor, I don't care if you're a little old stay-at-home mom that doesn't work outside the house, I don't care if you work outside the house, I don't care if you're a man or a woman, your first ministry is always your home. If you can't minister to your children and to your wife and to your significant, like your husband, then you can't minister to anybody else. So I've just kind of really been embracing that and realizing that I'm speaking life and death over my kids daily, constantly. So I've really just been ministering to them right now, because again, that's the season of life I am in. And the next thing that is honestly the biggest struggle as far as my struggle adjusting to 1 to 2 kids was there's not enough hours in the day. Even if I get up 2 hours earlier than anybody wakes up, there's not enough hours in the day to do everything I need to do and make sure Blakelin's needs and myself and Rowan's and Mason's and Nyla's and all of every person in this household's needs are a cup to. There's just not enough hours in the day. I don't have that many hands. And I was being really, really hard on myself. Like, it was easy to keep the house clean with one kid and keep Mason happy and keep Lakeland happy, but I was really struggling the first month, learning how to just say, okay, the dishes are not that important. Blakeland really needs some time spent with her right now. The dishes can wait until tomorrow. I really had to just choose and understand that society paints this picture of how a mom should be. We should work or we should stay at home. All of our kids should be happy. They should be fed. They should be dressed. They should look a certain way. Our house should be spotless from top to bottom. Our counter should be dusted. Dishes swept. Our man should be happy. We should just be able to do all that and come home and have sex with our man and still have a smile on our face. And let me tell you, society is wrong. I mean, Mason can vouch for you. Most days I don't have a smile on my face and everything is not done, and I'm learning that that is okay. I'm learning that I can't just lock myself in my room when Blakeland's napping and film a video for you guys. I don't have that freedom or that privacy as much as I did with just one anymore. I have a whole nother human being to care for. So the next couple of videos you see from me, and even vlogs, I just kind of won't have it put together, and I just want to just state that anybody out there, that's okay if we don't have it together. Again, God meets us where we need to be, and Miss Roro has spit up, so we'll be back. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at as far as adjusting to 1 to 2 kids, and I've really had to have putting my house being in the best order to catering to Blakelin's needs for attention. She has been acting out a bit, to even in a negative way, to get attention, any kind of attention she just kind of wants right now. So more so, she's been acting out in a negative way. She's been getting in a lot of trouble, so I've kind of made a deal up that, especially when we're just kind of home here lately, this week I've been running a lot, so it's been a little bit harder, but when we're just kind of home alone, or home for the day, I have to make a point to do one activity that includes just me and Blakelin. Whether that is just me and Blakelin playing her little matching game, or learning ABCs, or whether it's painting with her, coloring, whatever it is, I like to do one activity a day with her. And like here, the past couple of days, like I said, we have been pretty busy. So what I will do is I will get her involved in something that has to be done, such as cooking dinner. So I'll get her to help me cook dinner, or to kind of help letting her do what I am doing, and letting her be involved. Whatever I am doing helps a lot. If I'm changing Rowan's diaper, I'll get me a wipe, Blakelin, or do this for me. I'll have to just get her involved so she feels like she's a part of everything I'm doing. And then the last thing I have down is enjoy it. Enjoy all this craziness. Enjoy this kid, this little toddler jumping on the bed, and while you're feeding this and trying to film this video like I'm doing right now. I have just enjoy the craziness, because this is only a season, and you will never pass through the season again. I will never pass through the season again where she's 2 and at this cute little age where she wants so much attention, and where Rowan is this little. So it's just kind of you give and take. But yeah, guys, that's kind of like where I'm at mentally with 2 kids. That's where Blake's at, adjusting to a sibling. But I just really wanted to make this video. This is actually the second time I filmed this video. So if the thumbnail looks a bit different, it's because it is. I felt like the first time I filmed this video I was a little bit negative, and I wanted to just kind of encourage y'all that it's okay to not have everything together. I'm done. So yeah, guys, that is just where I'm at mentally. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Give this video a big thumbs up if you like these kind of videos. Make sure to subscribe down below, and we will see you guys next time. What do we say? Bye.